Hello everybody, this is Robert, 50 years of chess, bringing you another game on a beautiful sunny afternoon on the 24th of April 2026. My opponent is another young Indian person, I believe. His name is Yakshit Bhavsar. I have to be careful how I say his name, as you can see. He's got a really high rating for someone who's not been on Chess Arena for very long. When I looked him up, he's only played about 100 games, something like that. But his rating has dropped down since we met. He's lost quite a few. But when I saw his rating, I thought, oh, I'm in for a tough one here. So let's have a look and see how the game went. Young Indian person. They're usually really pretty with it. So I'm going to show you how it went. My opponent is white, and he began with e4. Now, I usually always play Sicilian. I really love Sicilian. I think personally it's the best answer to e4 out of any opening, because you get a chance. You get a chance to attack back. You may have to you get involved in a few white knuckle rights along the way, but I do feel you get a good chance. So he played knight f3, normal, knight c6, d4. So he's playing an open Sicilian here, cd, knight takes d, knight f6, knight f3, a6. This is known as the Najdorf defense, Sicilian, against the white opening. Yeah, this is a very old line, bishop g5. Often it's f3, bishop e3, so on. But this is a very old line. I've got a game where I played against Michael Meadows on 50 Years of Chess, where he played this line. e6, a6, bishop e7, knight takes c6, b takes c6. Now we've completely gone off the Meadows game. He never played any of this. In fact, he played very book right up for a long way into the game. So I've got solid pawns right across with only the half open file, b file. So he's gone bishop d3, and I played queen c7. So that's to prevent the e5 push with the pawn. Castle, d6, rook e1, so he's getting ready for that push now. But I'm not going to let him push it, because that would open the b1 h7 diagonal for his bishop after I castle, and I don't want that to happen. So he's moved the bishop into c4 instead. And I castle, h3, a4, no sorry, a5 to grab a bit of space there, so that just to stop his pawns pushing up without an exchange, which is done. b4, ab, ab, rook takes a1, queen takes a1. So that's his queen tucked out in the corner out of the way for now, from the middle, which is good for me, because I play bishop to e6. Now you could say, well, have you done that for? You can go bishop takes bishop, pawn takes bishop, and got a weak pawn in the middle. But it's more involved in that, as you'll see. Bishop takes, pawn takes. He attacks that pawn with queen a2, and I push the pawn on to d5. Now I've got a nice solid block of pawns there, and it's fine, because any pawn takes will be received with pawn takes, so I will undouble my e-pawns, which is what I've done. And now he's brought the knight back to e2. He had to go somewhere, possibly knight to g3, heading for f5 to tap the bishop. So I've taken the pawn on b4. So I'm a clear pawn up at this stage. Now he's attacking the bishop with the rook. So you may get some joy down the A and B file here. So I have to be watching for that. So I brought the bishop back to C5. And he's gone queen to A6 this is with the intention of playing rook B7, attacking the queen. But I'm alright with that. I know what he's doing. So as long as I know what he's doing, it's okay. But look at this. Bishop takes pawn, check. This is why I went bishop to C5. King takes, and then double check with the knight on E4. And he has to go back to G1, and I pick up the bishop. And now I'm 2 pawns up. So now he's attacking the queen, as I said he would. And I've gone queen into D6. He's put his queen on A7 as he's attacking and threatening mate. Rook takes pawn. Yeah, he's threatening rook takes pawn on G7. So I've got to just watch that. And I've moved my queen across to F6. So we're good here. We're very good. We're definitely winning. I have to see how it goes. He played rook to B8. Now I could go queen down to either F2 or F1 check, but he just goes in to H2. It doesn't get me anywhere. It doesn't get me anywhere. So you could say, yeah, well, I could win the knight. Well, it's true. I can't go to F2 because his queen is on covering the F2 square. So it has to be down to F1 check, king H2, queen takes knight, rook takes rook, king takes rook. Maybe queen to F2 check, king F7, and he's chasing my queen, my king up the board. But I think I would be all right. I'm pretty sure I would, but I'm doing okay as it is. So I played rook takes rook. I think I should have actually gone after and took the knight and had the extra piece, but this is fine. Queen takes rook check, and I just bring my king out now. As he's chasing my king out the board to G6, he's put his knight into G3, but he's got nothing there because my queen is covering. So I push my E pawn onto E4 now. My dangerous pass pawns. So he's attacked the knight, H4, and I brought the knight into F7 so I can divert it to E5, and it's very strong there. Very strong. And he's attacked me again with his pawn. And I could go into H6, but then he would have knight to F5 check, so I'm not going to allow that. So I played king to G5, and he's played his queen to D7. Now when he played this, I thought, well, what is he trying to do? I presume he's going to go queen into H3. But this is where I saw a beautiful mating attack. So let's see what happens. Knight into E5. And yes, he did go into H3. And so now I trap him in there with the knight. His queen is totally out of this game now. Until he moves his knight and then gets the queen out from there. But he's not going to get that chance. Because I've, before he can do anything, he's played queen at knight to E2. Here's the checkmate. Queen A1 check. He's played the knight to C1 and queen takes knight mate. Had I not gone queen A1 and instead played queen to F2, and then he plays king H1, even if I check him again on F1, he can go knight into G1. And so he's escaped. So I had to make sure I got it exactly right. but the queen and the knight working together to get this lovely mate. So I'm really pleased with this game. I hope you liked it, and never be afraid about the player's rating you're playing against. That's only an average rating over a period of time of games that have been rated and given an average rating over those games. The true rating of a person, you can never say what it is because it changes all the time. It can be up and down, up and down. Some people are constant, stays pretty level, but others go up and improve and others come down again. I think this guy is going down fast now. He's since he lost to me, he's lost a lot of games. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again with another one. Bye for now.